Hello friends, welcome to the One Night Study channel. Friends, today we will discuss about the welding process. Here we will discuss about what is welding, types of the welding, classification of the welding processes, and we will see one by one all the welding processes. Okay, so first of all, let's see what is welding. So welding is a material joining process which produces joints or coalescences of materials by heating them to suitable temperature with or without the application of pressure or by the application of pressure alone and with or without use of filler material. So friends, here the most important things in this definition which is to be remembered, that with or without the application of the pressure. So here we can use the pressure for the welding process, or we can also neglect the pressure. We can use the welding processes by alone the pressure. Okay, and the second one is with or without use of filler material. Okay, in this some of the welding processes we use filler material, but in some of welding processes we also neglect the use of filler material. So now it is used for making permanent joints. Okay, so welding processes are used for making permanent joints. Now types of the welding processes. So friends, here the welding processes are classified in mainly two types. Okay, so first type is plastic welding, or it is also called as pressure welding. And the second one is the fusion welding, and it is also called as non-pressure welding. Now we will see one by one both of the welding processes and how it is applicable in the industries and what is the application of these welding processes. Now friends, the first one is the plastic welding, which is also known as pressure welding. So the definition is the piece of metal to be joined are heated to a plastic state and forced together by external force. So in this welding process, we give heat to the material to reach its plastic state. Okay, and then we applied external pressure. Okay, so in this way the plastic welding is done, and the example of the plastic weldings are resistance welding and the forge welding. Okay, and the second one is fusion welding, which is also known as non-pressure welding. Its definition is the material at the joint is heated to a molten state. Okay, and allowed to be solidify. So in this welding process we give heat to the material until it is reaches to the its molten state, and then we allowed it to be solidified. Its example is arc welding, which is very familiar, and another one is gas welding. Okay, so this is the plastic welding and fusion welding. Now we will discuss about the classification of the welding processes. So friends, now here we will discuss about the classification of welding processes. So these all are the classification of the welding processes. Now we will discuss one by one these processes. The first one is the gas welding. The gas welding is classified into three categories: oxyacetylene welding, air acetylene welding, and the oxy-hydrogen welding. We will discuss all these welding processes in our next videos one by one. Okay, the arc welding is classified in to the following categories like carbon welding, metal arc welding, plasma arc welding, electroslag, submerged arc, Ferk cork arc, and gas metal arc, which is also known as MIG. It is very important welding. The gas tungsten, which is TIG, it is also very important and well known gas welding process. The third one is the resistance welding, which is classified as butt welding, spot welding, seam welding, projection welding, and percussion welding. The fourth one is thermite welding. Okay, and the fifth one is solid state welding, which is classified as friction welding, ultrasonic welding, explosive welding. Now the one more is diffusion welding. Now the sixth one is advanced welding, which is classified as electron beam and the laser beam. So this is advanced joining processes, or also known as newer welding process. Now the last one is the related processes, which is arc welding, brazing, soldering, hard processing, and oxyacetylene cutting. So these were all the classification of the welding processes. Okay, if you like our video, then please like it, share with your friends, and if you still have not subscribed our channel, then please subscribe it. Thank you friends.